Hello. Okay, so in my previous video, I'm calm now, which I posted as a Facebook Live, but I uploaded to YouTube. I was not so much ranting and raving, but it's like, you know, when you live in a world where we have a saying in Jamaica, who know better do better. Yeah, so you live in a world and you know better, and you can see. Alright, so at the minute it's like Meghan Markle, that's all the talk, that she wanted to go viral, she got her wish. She wanted to break the internet, she got her wish. Careful what you wish for. Now I watched it for myself. I like to check all the information independently, so I watched it independently and saw it and heard it for myself, and boy did she play the race card. Now there are people who are like insects to light, so somebody plays the race card, they're gonna flock. I mentioned in the previous video about Piers Morgan, because he's very, you know, he met Meghan Markle, and at the first, when she first came on the scene, he defended her very much until he found out what she was. Now, right from the very beginning, the half-brother and sister, even the half-brother wrote a letter to Prince Harry, and people were mocking. And if you were to go online and find the letters, I think he wrote 2 letters. You go online and find them, you will see that exactly what the brother said has happened. Now, because Meghan Markle is half black and half white, and the brother and sister are fully white, people were screaming racism. It's racism why they're saying that. I'm not quite sure what it is about people, why they can't just look at something, hear what people are saying, remove the emotions out of it, and see that, and perhaps learn something. So it's taken all this time when they could have heard, they could have, you know, taken on board what was being said at that point when the brother and sister first were making their declarations. They could have said, well, why are they saying it? You see, people don't ask that question, they jump straight in because they look at the skin color. The very same people screaming racism, ironically black people, they look at these white brother, white sister and scream it's racism, when in fact, simple, just ask. If you're against racism so much, don't be guilty of it. Don't be the one to, as soon as someone opens their mouth and says something, oh, it's because they're racist. Don't do that. Perhaps discipline yourself and try to even if it might be hard, just try to discipline yourself and say, hang on a minute, why would they be saying this? They're the brother. I'm using that as the example. It's her brother and sister. Why would they be saying this? Right? So, similarly, like with Piers Morgan, on one of my videos, the one titled "The Birds of a Feather Flock Together," I talk about Piers Morgan. Right? I'm not gonna go into anything here. But like I said, he started off in favor of Meghan Markle. And then when he discovered what she was, he turned against her. And so with this interview coming out now, he's saying what he stated what he has to say, and people are saying, oh, it's jealousy, it's because she rejected him, it's this, it's that. It's always something. So I can understand the man's frustration. So when he's got these idiots coming on his show, and because I always pick these black people who they may be highly educated but they don't have any sense, and they just scream and shout and it's racism. Of course the guy's gonna be frustrated, right? So from that perspective, This is, again, it's the same thing with Donald Trump. He's a racist. So people wouldn't pay attention to what he's got to say because he's a racist. And this, you see, so the time is going to come when people are going to start, when the backs are against the wall, as they say, and they start to and they realize they're in a bit of a predicament. They're going to be asking, how did we get here? What happened? Well, what happened was people were there warning you and you didn't want to listen because you had a vested interest, namely you share the same skin or background as somebody, and because somebody else is saying something contrary to what that person with whom you share your skin or background with, because someone's contradicting them, you miss the boat. This is what's going to happen until people stop reacting and start listening, engaging brains and understanding what people are saying, and instead of judging. Until such a time, I said in the previous bit in the video, it seemed like a rant, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. There's no anger or anything like that. It's just how I come across. But in that one, I said, people, instead of taking responsibility, it's very easy to blame someone else. It's very easy to put the blame on other circumstances, other people. But bottom line is, if you're the one experiencing the consequences, it is up to you to figure a way out of that, right? So it's not for other people, because if people are screaming racism, that person who, they may well and truly be a racist, but they don't give a damn about you if it be the case that they are a racist. What are you going to do? Just keep playing the victim, right? So we all share this planet that we call Earth, and it is up to each and every one of us. It's now nearly 10:30 at night. I'm in Croydon. It's supposed to be unsafe. I don't feel unsafe. I'm not taking my leave from people who are saying, oh my gosh, Croydon, it's dangerous. I don't listen to people. I go by what I witness independently, and it is perfectly safe for me to be out here at this time in the night shopping, right? So I'm going to leave this here, but I will advise, don't jump to the conclusion that Piers Morgan, Donald Trump, Samantha Markle, what's the guy's name, Thomas Markle Jr. are racist because the person they don't support has a different skin or a different background. They just perhaps try to hear what people are saying. It might put you in good stead somewhere down the line. Right, let me go and buy my bread and what else? I think I need some more grapes for my sister. All right, see you guys. Bye.